My favorite way to make a YouTube video is to decide to do it halfway through cooking something and then be like, I hate this later on. Not that it's anyone's business, but I'm making a Chinese food. It's a beef stir fry with bok choy. Now that I'm nice and fucking dizzy, I can show you the pre-cut bok choy. I've got my stir fry sauce, which looks weird, but it's not, and I'll drop the recipe in the comments. It's actually wicked simple and tastes really fucking good. Also, I'm making duck sauce. Onions. There's oil in the cast iron already, so we're gonna flash cook our beef real quick, if that's even what that means. I want to hear it sizzle. Hey. And this is actually shaved beef, because that's what I had, so it's not gonna take very long. At work today, I was chatting with our sous chef about, like, all these incredible experiences he had during culinary school, working with, like, famous chefs, demonstrations of molecular gastronomy and shit, and I'm just like, I watched a couple of YouTube videos and made Chinese food a lot. And I think I'd like being a cook more than I'd like being a chef, because cooks cook, chefs cook, but also do a fuck ton of paperwork. My beef is cooked just enough that we're gonna finish it in the sauce later. Now I have set it aside. I'm not gonna take the pan off the heat, but I am gonna throw some ginger and onions in it. By the way, while this is cooking, these little brown scrapey bits at the bottom, that's called fond, and there's a whole fucking lot of flavor in there, so if you ever get that at the bottom of your pan, don't panic, it rocks. Just scrape it up, add a little liquid, and off you go. Now I'm basically waiting for the onions to get a little bit soft, a little bit shiny and translucent. In the meantime, I'm gonna make my duck sauce. It's gonna be apricot jam, boop, soy sauce. Give it a mix to make sure it's at least kind of the right consistency. Oh my god. Add more apricot jam because no it's not. Panic because you forgot about the onions. Breathe a sigh of relief because your onions are fine, and with the rest of the apricot jam, so is your duck sauce. Now I'm gonna add my bok choy. Gonna place the lid on the cast iron and let that cook down a little bit. Also, the duck sauce gets rice vinegar and chili sauce. It also gets a little bit of white sugar. Promise I didn't dump in the fucking vinegar like I did with the soy sauce. Give this a toss. Alright, as you can see, that's starting to cook down. The stir-fry sauce is soy sauce, brown sugar, water, cornstarch, and a little bit of garlic and ginger. That's fucking it. And when I put it in the pan with the vegetables, it's gonna start to thicken up on account of the cornstarch, and then I'm gonna add my beef. A little tip for working with bok choy, I find, is you don't want to let it cook down too much, because it gets kind of bitter. Alright, I've added my beef back to the pan. I'm gonna cover this duck sauce for later. Oh my god, it's going in a Chinese food container. Do you see just how much more pleasant I am when I record during the day? And now I don't have to make dinner later when it's 6 p.m. and I'm already tired. Like a little bit more pleasant. Alright, never judge my cooking by what it looks like in the pan on the stove. Wait for it. Because video quality can be such crap, I can't even tell you. Now I'm going to take some chives from my garden on the windowsill. Off with your head. Oh, oh. Technically they're scallions, maybe? I don't know. Jasmine rice is always the move. But obviously any kind of short grain or long grain or whole grain is fine. What am I, the rice police? Wetting it. I make rice in my Instant Pot instead of on the stovetop because I love myself. Well, because I have the Instant Pot and I love myself. I cut them up off camera. I get self-conscious about my knife skills, you guys. Like, I'm sure they're not bad. I haven't cut myself yet, but like, still. Nobody wants to go on the internet and be like, I'm a cook. This is how I knife things. Because then the internet be like, you're bad at it. And I just don't care. Did you cut up the scallion? A+, great job. Like, now we're waiting for the rice. One thing I know about dishes is that if you hate doing them, unless you're really, really lucky, too bad. Usually when I cook for YouTube, I try to say like one thing that I would do differently next time. This time it would be that I would sear the beef initially at a higher temperature because that would make it like more brown. Also, next time I'm gonna use stir-fry beef as well. The shaved beef is gonna be fine and it's really good, but like it's really thin and just kind of clumps up strangely. So I don't know if I would like serve this at like a dinner party, but for us tonight, yes. Yes, it is for dinner, but we're still gonna plate some. And it's like almost 4 o'clock. You know, it would be dinner if we were at summer camp. Oop. Let's taste it. I never even know what to say when I taste it. I just want to be like... The combination of the fact that the rice was made in an Instant Pot and the stir fry sauce, which, like I said, will be down in the description, just makes it feel like it comes straight from the Chinese restaurant. Like, I friggin' love this. God. Alright, go away. Don't look at me. If you want to like and subscribe, I won't tell anyone. By the way, what's your social security number?